It's Saturday! Woo! 5 o'clock! Woo! Been up since 1:30. Woo! Haven't picked up the camera till now. Woo! And welcome to my vlog. Woo! Yeah, totally didn't pick up the camera till now. It's not like I didn't forget that I'm a vlogger. It's just I had nothing to talk about until now. And now I got something to talk about. Now I got something to talk about. Now I got something to talk about. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Sorta. So you guys know how I've been sitting there talking about how big tobacco wants to kill off freaking e-cigs and stuff. And they're all like, we gotta take them down and things, cause like, they're killing our sales. Well, they are exactly doing that. E-cigs are killing the sales of tobacco, and the tobacco companies are pissed, so they're trying to get the FDA on board and all this shiz to try and shut down big tobacco, or shut down e-cigarettes. Problem is a lot of doctors and scientists have done tests on them, and they can't really find a problem with e-cigarettes. They can't. They can't find a single flaw with them, except for recently there was a concern, and there still is a concern, about cinnamon-based e-juice causing some issues. So a lot of the companies that sell e-juice pulled their cinnamon flavors off the market, and it's done. Well, yesterday there was an article posted on the Washington Post about how Big Tobacco is going to be making e-cigarettes and e-juice. That is right, people. Big tobacco companies are like, well, maybe we should start making the juices and stuff and selling that. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Well, here's what I'm thinking. It's like the whole legalization of marijuana and why a lot of people want it and a lot of people don't. The thing is, if they legalize it and start selling it in the stores, it's going to be a controlled taxable substance. And it's going to be weaker than shit, right? That's what we're talking about for marijuana. On top of that, there'll be no more ability to make it privately and what's so on and so, or no, make it grow privately. Obviously, that'll still be illegal unless it's for personal consumption, maybe. Who knows? Well, if e-juice becomes now done by big tobacco companies, such as in Canada, like Du Maurier Players, all the companies in the US. Marlboro is the main company they talked about in the article. They're stepping on board, and a bunch of others like Camel and all them. What could happen is all these juice companies like Valak and, you know, Paradise Vapes, Hooligan Vapes, all these companies who make e-juice and then sell them in bulk to companies like Can Vape and Mad Vapes and all them. You could possibly see those companies getting a court order to discontinue their service, and they will no longer be able to make their juice, which means you'll have to go to the corner stores and buy a bottle of juice like you buy a pack of cigarettes. And I could see a 30 ml bottle of juice like from Du Maurier, which is like a Canadian brand. I could see a 30 ml bottle of juice of Du Maurier selling for about 40 bucks, which is completely fucking retarded, because right now you can buy a 30 ml bottle off of Can Vapes for $7.99. Yeah. Now, of course, I'm going to get the questions, well, in comparison to cigarettes, how many cigarettes is in a 30 ml bottle of e-juice? And here's the thing. For someone like me, a 30 ml bottle of e-juice is equivalent to a carton of cigarettes. Because well, actually, no, 2 cartons of cigarettes, I should say. Because I used to smoke 2 cartons of cigarettes, that's 16 packs of cigarettes in a 2-week period. And I can make a bottle of e-juice last me 2 weeks. A 30 ml bottle. So, but then again, for somebody like Jules, a 30 ml bottle, like I bought her, when I got her on the e-cigs, I bought her that Egos kit. I got her a 10 ml bottle of, I think it was, I can't remember if it was cherry. Yeah, I got her cherry, the cherry bottle. And in the time that I managed to kill off my Killa Vanilla, my Cinnabon, which was a cinnamon based, yep. And I wrecked another bottle too, I can't remember. Anyway, but at the time it took me to vape those, she barely put a dent in her cherry. And then I bought her a 30 ml bottle of spearmint, which is hardly, well, it's been touched. It's about halfway down now. Same with her, and I got her a bottle of vanilla on my last order, and she's down about, not too much on that one. So for her, a 30 ml bottle would be more like, well, I don't even know, like maybe 8 cartons of cigarettes, because she doesn't vape as hard as I do. So there's no possible way to really compare the size in milliliters of a bottle to how many cigarettes it is, because that's what a lot of people ask me as well. how many puffs are in a cigarette? Well, some people say, well, I take 15 puffs, cigarette's dead. Other people say, well, you know, for me it's around 20 puffs, and some people take these massive gagger puffs, and so a cigarette lasts them like 5 puffs, because they just like just totally haul the thing right in them, like 2-shotter, right? There's no real way to say how many puffs in a cigarette versus how many puffs out of a vaporizer can you compare to how many cigarettes you smoke in a day. What I find is I will vape until the craving's gone, and then I'll put the vaporizer down and not bother with it anymore. So there's no real judgment. What I always say is, how many packs of cigarettes do you smoke a day? If somebody says 2 packs of cigarettes or more, I say get 24 milligrams of ejuice. If somebody says a pack and a half or a pack, I'll say go with 16 to 18. Somebody says, oh, I only smoke like maybe a half a pack a day, I'll say start on 12, maybe 8. Like, that's enough nicotine. And I find actually 12 is more than enough, even for somebody who smokes 2 packs a day, because I'm down to 12 milligrams on the Mango Wow, and even though I bought those new juices and they're all 18, I'm sure I put 12. Mind you, with the 18, I find I don't need to use it as much now. I take a couple puffs and I'm good for a couple hours. But yeah, that's basically the deal, is depending on how many cigarettes you smoke in a day, that's what I recommend for the milligrams. And so far it seems to be working for me, and it's working for Adrian, working for Cat Piss, working for Jules, working for Bloke. I don't know who else is on the vape. I know I was chatting with Rex's wife, and she really wants to try it out because she sees it's working for me, and you know, it'd be nice to get more people aware and off the cigarettes and onto the vape. That's all I gotta say. But a lot of people say, well, you know, we're still not sure if it's not completely if it's harmful or not. Well, obviously, there's a harm in anything you bring into your lungs, right? If you're a contractor and you're working with fiberglass, you're not wearing the right gear, you're bringing fiberglass into your lungs. Harmful. If you're a painter and your job is to paint walls and stuff, and you're dealing with chemicals like acetone and other things to clean your brushes and whatnot, and you're not careful, you're bringing in those vapors into your lung. No matter what we do nowadays in this day and age, we're always bringing in toxicity into our lungs. It's all about moderation, right? And that's one thing with vaping and smoking, ends up not being a moderation, because you end up liking those juices really big times. But it's like, doctors have done tests, and as far as cigarettes go versus vaping, vaping is a hell of a lot better for you than cigarettes to this date. Except for the cinnamon. Apparently it causes issues with your liver and stuff. I don't know about that, but just putting that out there. Yep. So, that's, I'm a little bit shocked that Big Tobacco wants to start making e-cigs. And I'm a little nervous to see what it's going to do to the e-cig market as we know it today. Because it could really mess shit up, like big times. Yep. Comments below what your thoughts are about Big Tobacco dropping e-cigs and e-juice. And let me know how you see the outcome happening. For sure. They're probably wondering if I'm going to go over to Jules' house today. Yes, I am. She's just at a birthday party, her niece's birthday party. And they're heading home now. They're coming back on Highway 17, so I told her to take it frickin' easy because the roads are hell. Yep, they are. I gotta piss. Puppy? Oh my. But yeah, once she comes back, she told me to head on over and we'll hang out and things, and yeah. But before I do any of that nonsense, I gotta do some other nonsense. Like, I don't know how well you're gonna see it, but my car is covered in snow. Like, super covered in snow. Yeah. That, and I need to get more gas because the tank's running on empty. And I found out yesterday, remember when I said on my vlog that the trunk popped? Nope. Back passenger, or back driver's side door popped. Yeah, just decided, hey, I want to be open now. And then it opened itself. Son of a bitch. But I have no idea what we're going to do over at Jules' house tonight. Probably just hang out. I should bring some movies with me, because they have that USB DVD drive that lets you play videos on it. MPEG-4s and DivX. So that might be alright. And I've got a couple movies here the kids might want to watch. So, like planes and that. So yeah, I might bring those with me. And then they can watch that and be all happy and hopefully not get into fights. You never know. Well, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat something before we end up going over to Jules. I'm going to make myself some grilled cheeses. Sounds like a plan. Yep. Something else I'm going to need to buy for groceries. Bread. Had 7 slices left, 5 out of which blue molded. Took the first 2 off. Started making this grilled cheese. Went to go butter up the second set to get ready for it. Fucker's covered in blue mold. Son of a bitch. But These slices were inspected. They're clean, so no problem. That was a brand new loaf of bread too. That's what pisses me right off. So I'm thinking that when I leave here to go to Jules, I'm going to stop off at the Shell station down the street. Top up the tank on the G6. I'm debating on hitting the beer store and getting a freaking 12-pack. Just because, you know, I haven't been drunk since last Friday for Flyer Day, so I kinda sorta want to get drunk again, you know? I kinda, you know? Alrighty, this should do. I'm gonna go upstairs and eat this and watch some more Charmed or something. Something on Netflix. Yeah, I'm watching that TV series Charmed. It's an old one, but I've never seen it. And now I'm kind of hooked, mainly because I want to seriously have sex with Alyssa Milano. Just putting that out there. Have the sexes. You know what makes me mad about YouTube? Is the fact that I don't even want to watch YouTube videos anymore because they fucked it up so bad. Basically, I have my settings to, I have a slow connection, never play high quality videos. Look, you can tell. Reason why I have it set to that is because unless the video is a like Windows tutorial or a screenshot tutorial, I don't need high def to see what's really going on. I don't really care about it being all crisp and clean and stuff. As long as I can tell what's going on and the person's talking about what's going on, I'm good. But no, can't have that. Because every time I load a video, even though the video is supposed to be set to 360p because that's all I want, I don't get that. It automatically switches to high def, and then it does this looping thing where it'll pause the video, rewind 15 seconds, you hear the audio of the video stunned, and then it carries on in the low quality. Then YouTube goes, oh wait, you could be watching this in high def, and then forces it back to fucking high def. And then does that again. And then it realizes, well, his internet's kind of shit, we should put it back to low def. And then it puts it back to 360p. And then it goes back and forth, so it's like a 5-minute video ends up becoming a 7-minute video with a lot of loops. And I hate that kind. It makes me not want to watch videos anymore. Son of a bitch. YouTube, fix your shit. So there you go. I'm watching Marzia's video, and it just totally switched over here. You can see it to HD. So I don't want high quality, and I click on here and say not auto, set it to 360p, and fucking leave it there, right? Now it's still in high definition. Now wait for it, wait for it. It's gonna do it one of these days. Okay, it's still in high quality. It's gonna play all the way through in high quality. It should. It's not gonna change. I give up on YouTube. In case you're wondering who that is, that's PewDiePie's girlfriend. I didn't realize she was a tuber too, and I found her channel, started watching it. It's alright. It's more of a girl's channel for sure, because she talks about a lot of girly things. Yep. But I friggin' hate how YouTube is like, oh, well, you have the capability of watching it in high def. Watch it in high def. Then you get like a little bit more through, and it goes, yeah, can't. So we're going to lower you back down. And then it goes, well, maybe you can, and then you can't, and then you can, and then you can't. Drives me freaking bonkers. And I really can't wait to shave. Look at this. Look at these freaking whiskers here. Look at these. Look at these. They drive me freaking nuts. Come on, November, hurry up and end so I can shave my shit. Alrighty, we got Oreo distracted with some distraction bacon. And we're going to head over to Jules' house, see what's really going on. So let's pitter patter and have at her. I'm just going to get my Heineken out of my pocket and put this in my secret pocket. Let's get the frig out of here. I will assume that this will be very cold to get into because it was really hard to start. Not really, just annoying. Somebody was trekking on my area, for freak's sakes. Right, let's break into the car. We'll get the brush out and clean up all this snow. Take it back. It is cold out, minus 13, and I'm pretty sure that wiper on the passenger side is fucked. Great! Well, I'm gonna have to spend another 80 bucks for fucking wipers for this thing. Son of a bitch. Oh, well, let's go to the gas station because we have a quarter of a tank left and I want to fill her up. Yep, 40 bucks literally gives you half a tank. A little bit more. Frig sakes. Alright, let's go over to Jules' house. I'm over at Jules and she's trying to put the kids to bed, but that's not really working. You can probably hear them in the background, totally losing it. They went to a birthday party today. They had cake. Cake has sugar. Sugar makes kids wired. Yup-a-dup. Alrighty guys, I'm over here at Jules' house. You already knew that because I was talking about how the kids didn't want to go CP times.
No,
and
you vlogged that?
Yeah, I'm like, kids don't want to sleep. You can totally hear them in the background screaming their faces off and things. Yeah. But You were all asking like about vape and, you know, trying to go milliliter by pack of cigarettes, and this is the reason why you can't. There's Jules' setup, okay? Originally, when I got her the pink battery and pink atomizer and all that, I gave her the cherry, which is this one right here in the center. As you can see, there's still a little bit left in it.
Yeah, it goes to...
Yeah, you're about an eighth. I'd say you're about an eighth. And then the Killer Vanilla, I gave her that one there, and it was a little bit fuller than that, but not much. And then this is the 18 milligrams that are the Vaping Juice Vanilla, and then the Spearmint.
Spearmint, good.
Oh, Spearmint's amazing. I'm buying some of that for sure. And there's a moose. But anyway, now she's been vaping, I would say 4 days less than I have, and she hasn't gone through half as much juice as I have. Because it's all based on how much you use it. And Jules used to smoke what?
Carton every 2 weeks.
So a carton every 2 weeks. I was 2 cartons every 2 weeks.
$32 a month. Oh, sorry, 64.
66. They're $33 a carton.
Oh, are they 33?
Yeah.
Wow, I quit smoking.
So $66 a month for to switch over to vaping. For me, it was $132 a month, just in cigarettes. Mind you, I buy a lot of vaping gear because I'm vape addicted. But whatever, enough of that.
But the normal user...
Yeah, for the average user, that's not me, doesn't pay as much. And... like, she's not using as much. So, theoretically, for her, a 30 ml bottle would probably equivalent maybe...
2 or 3 months?
I would say probably, yeah, like 6 cartons of cigarettes, the way you use it.
Well, think of it this way. The 10 mil would probably last me a month. So, every 10 mils would be a month.
So, a 30 ml would be 3 months.
So, if you smoke a carton every 2 weeks, you only need 1 10 ml bottle a month.
Yeah.
So, I've got a couple more months before I have to buy some more. How about you?
I've already got an order on the way. Yeah! I'm not sure if this is copyright music. The new Vloggin' Life intro.
I don't even know if it's a good beat or anything.
Oh my.
Am I on beat?
Welcome to the powwow, people. Welcome to the powwow. Alrighty, people. It's time to get the frig out of here. Jules is going to bed. Oh, Jesus. Turn your wheel straight, Adam. Oh, we almost friggin' ran into Julie's van. That would have sucked. But we're going to get that out of here because she's going to bed. And we're going to go home. So let's pitter-patter and have at her and get out of here. Alrighty, I'm home. I went over to Sobeys, got myself a little side dish of, you know, whatever the hell this is. Looks like meatballs. Whatever. All I had to eat today was that grilled cheese, so I figured, frig it, go over there, grab a bite to eat, and then come home and carry on with the vlogs, but not before I eat first, because I'm hungry. While I was at Sobeys, there's like 4 cop cars there, and they look like Subaru Imprezas. One of them was in the older style, and there was a newer hatchback style, kind of like Tyler's, Bloke's buddy there, Tyler. The one that I went for a drive in there at Bloke's. Yeah, that one. So, I guess, I don't know what the hell it is. Well, judging by the ground, there was a lot of, you know, donuts and stuff. So I'm going to say they were playing in the parking lot. It was empty. Who gives a shit? But if they were to get into an accident and hurt themselves, now the property owners are liable. So I could see why the cops went in there to interfere. But it's kind of funny because everybody says, yeah, winter's coming, Subaru time. And I guess these kids got the memo because they're totally freaking donutting it up in the Sobeys, Target, and Staples parking lot. Just giving her. So I saw that. OPP was there too, not sure why. It's not really their jurisdiction. I guess they were just there because backup or whatever, who knows. 3 Subarus versus 6 cops. 5 North Bay police and 1 being a freaking OPP officer. Whatever, you know. I think it's kind of crazy, but it's just the way she goes, I guess, sometimes, eh? Frig it. Oh, those Sobeys meatballs are actually really freaking good. They put them in some sort of a sweet and sour sauce and put some onions into them and some mushrooms and stuff. Awesome. Totally fantastic. At night, I'm going to get to bed and, well, I want to go have a shower and then get to bed. And then tomorrow, probably going to head over to Jules' house again. Her kids are in the Santa Claus parade. They're going to be on a float for the daycare, which is kind of cool. So, I don't know if I'm going to go to the Santa Claus parade. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow, and I really don't like the cold, but you never know. You never know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. But I want to go over to Jules' house, hang out there for a bit, and we got all those movies for us so she can check those out. And yeah, and things. On that note, I'm going to shut the video down here, edit, upload, and go CP times. If you like today's video, click that like button. Questions, comments, concerns. Anyway, questions, comments, concerns, leave a comment in the comment section below. And until next time, guys, keep on vlogging.